This is the kettlebell two-arm row. Grab your kettlebells and keep your knees slightly bent, back flat like a table. Now I want you to imagine strings pulling your elbows up to the sky, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and that's very important to get that squeeze. This is the kettlebell shoulder press. Clean the kettlebells up to your shoulders, pull your heels and toes together, contract the glutes, and then reach the kettlebells up overhead. Very important to bring the elbows back in towards the chest and then out to the side, reach up to the ceiling. Keep the glutes contracted, stomach pulled in, good posture. This is a real shoulder burner. This is the kettlebell snatch. Grab the kettlebell, sit into a chair, swing the kettlebell between the legs, thrust the hips forward, and as your arm is swinging up, right around chin-shoulder level, I want you to start pulling the elbow back and then punch towards the ceiling or the sky. And the kettlebell will flip over and gently land on the wrist. If it's slamming on the wrist, your form is off and you have to practice technique. This is my favorite kettlebell exercise. It's called the kettlebell punch. Wide legs, squat down like you're sitting on a horse. Start the movement by rotating your hips and then extend the arm diagonally out from the body. Keep rotating left and right, extending the arms, keeping the glutes tight, stomach pulled in, and good posture. This is a great one for the shoulders. This is the kettlebell push-up. Turn the handle so it's pointing directly away from you. Place your palms on each side of the kettlebell and lower your chest until it touches the handle, and then extend your arms up slowly. Really squeezing the chest together, squeezing the glutes, keeping your stomach pulled in. Lots of reps, good burn in the chest. This is the kettlebell chest fly. Lie back with the kettlebells extended over your body, arms straight. Now open the arms up like you're about to give someone a hug, and then slowly close. Keep the elbows slightly bent, not locked. Lower the kettlebells until they touch the floor, and then bring them back up, and then we're going to go immediately into kettlebell presses. This is a serious superset that will really burn the chest. Reaching up, elbows touch the ground, back up. Here's a great kettlebell exercise for the arms called the kettlebell gunslingers. Imagine you're holding guns on the side of the body. You pull the guns out of the holster, point the guns forward, pull them back, and put them in the holster. So it's a little shrug of the shoulders, flex the bicep, point the arms straight, pull them back in. Much more advanced and much more effective than just a plain bicep curl. Keep going, you're going to feel a good burn in the arms, and squeeze those handles hard to really activate the muscles in the arms. Kettlebell standing tricep extension. Grab the kettlebells, clean them up to your shoulders, reach overhead. Bring the heels and toes together. Keep the elbows pointing to the ceiling or the sky, and lower the kettlebells to the lower shoulders, mid-back. Keep the glutes tight, abs sucked in, good posture. Kettlebells go down, reach up high. You're going to get a good burn in the tris. This is the kettlebell clean, standing up, little dip with the knees, straighten the legs, pull the shoulder elbow up, and flip the kettlebell onto your forearm. You don't want it to be slamming on the forearm, just a gentle slide on. The finishing position is almost like a fighter protecting from a blow coming into the abs. You want to keep the elbow in tight to the body. Avoid swinging the kettlebell between the legs. Just drop down, stand up tall, flip the kettlebell onto your forearm. Here's a good superset that's going to burn your muscles. First, we'll start with the baseball catcher heel raise. Squat down so your heels are flat on the ground. Lift your heels so you're up on your toes. Up and down. Watch you're not bouncing. Get high up onto the toes, and then we're going to go immediately into squat and press. So we're squatting down, supersetting with baseball catcher heel raise, and then baseball catcher shoulder press. This is going to burn. Here's another great superset that's going to burn the legs. We're going to clean the kettlebells up to your shoulders and start with jumping squats. Bend the knees, sit down, and then power up. landing light on the feet. Immediately superset into back step lunges, keeping good posture. Watch the body doesn't lean forward. Right back into the squats. Fight through the burn. Stay light on those feet. Land softly. Back step lunges. This is a great one for the hamstrings, getting definition in the quads, lifting and tightening the glute muscles. Notice the good posture. Alright, this is my favorite kettlebell ab workout. We're going to start by lying back, kettlebell up, and then sit up. I call this the vampire sit-up. The arm stays extended over the head, reaching for the sky or the ceiling. Imagine a vampire waking up from the coffin, sitting up into good posture. Then we're going to go into kettlebell crunches. Kettlebell's on your chest, legs are up in the air. Bring the kettlebell off the chest up to the toes. Breathing's important here. Your knees are on fire, so you want to breathe out as you crunch up. Now, here's the prayer sit. Really good for the love handles. On your knees, push your hips to the left, sit on the mat, pull your hips back up, go over to the other side, side to side. This one takes a little bit of practice, but when you get the form, it's very effective. Okay, disco side bend, again, burning off the love handles.